What's going on, guys? This is TheVoltWithin here, and I finally beat Fallout 4. And when I say by beat, I don't mean beating the whole game because there's still lots of stuff to do. But I finally completed the main plot, or the main story, or main quest line, as you would like to call it. And I won't really give any spoilers to the main story, but if you really are uncomfortable, even though I said I'm not going to bring any spoilers, you can ignore this video until you beat the main story plot. But I will try my best. Well, I won't try my best. I will not give any spoilers whatsoever. But as far as the main plot, I was really fascinated on how the storyline was delivered in this game, and I was kind of looking at some forums, and people were saying that, oh, the Fallout 4 storyline is basically the same thing as the Fallout 3 storyline a little bit, because it's in this game you're finding your son, and in Fallout 3 you're finding your father, but in Fallout 3 you basically found out that your father died, so it's kind of like, well, what do I do now? Here it was kind of different, but I'm not gonna say what happens, but I just want to say, I just kind of felt it was really challenging, and usually with Bethesda type games, I don't really do the main story right away. I completed the main story as a level 30, and it got me lots of level ups throughout the whole main plot. I probably got 14 levels out of it, maybe 13, but I think I got around 14 levels by doing all the missions for that. But not only by the main plot, you also get to tie in with the factions that are in the game. And you also have to, because some of the factions kind of tie in with the main story, because the Brotherhood of Steel, the Minutemen, and the Railroad, I don't think the Minutemen are involved, because they're kind of neutral, and yeah, they don't really have any enemies in the Commonwealth. They're pretty much neutral as far as not having enemies, but the Railroad, their enemies are the Brotherhood of Steel. Brotherhood of Steel, they do not like the Railroad, and the Institute hates everybody. So I really like how they tied those in together. They really make your choices matter, especially what faction you decide to team up with. I decided to team up with the Railroad. That's probably not the most smartest idea, as a lot of people would think. A lot of people are trying to, tell me, oh, you should join the Brotherhood of Steel because you get a lot of power armor from there, and you just get a lot of armor in general from joining them, as well as having access to their awesome ship and their armory they have, because they have the most high-tech, just tank berserker weapons you can get from the game. As a Railroad, you actually kind of you steal one of their ships. I think it's called the Valley Bird or something. It was something like that, but as part of the Railroad you get to hijack one, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you just pretty much do that, and I was really enjoying myself as being part of the Railroad. You get some pretty cool stuff from the Railroad. I don't really know so far. I think I've completed, but I don't think I did. There is probably still a lot of side quests you can do, like raiding quests, but other than that, there's nothing really much that I know that I need to do for the Railroad, but I got some pretty awesome stuff from them. But my overall thoughts, as far as the whole main plot, I would have to give it a 9.5. I thought it was really good, because I actually felt like I made an impact in this game. Because when you complete the final story, they pretty much bring you to this awesome cutscene. Pretty much what you saw in the intro of the game, where it's black and white, war never changes, that kind of thing. And since I was part of the Railroad, they kind of reference my actions or decisions towards that and put that into the ending or the outro of the cutscene, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, I would give it a 9.0, maybe a 9.5 maybe. Yeah, I would probably give it 9.5 because it was actually really good as far as, how much impact you really made to the Wasteland and being part of the Commonwealth, or, being against them. And I thought it was really good. They did a really good job. and hopefully the next Elder Scrolls game will be up to par with that, because Fallout, like, it got to the point where I was playing Fallout a lot, and then when I transitioned back to Elder Scrolls Online, which is another game that I'm playing on my channel, I was playing Orsanium, and I was just kind of like, man, I wish there were some interactions with the NPCs and stuff, and the protagonist can actually talk. But at the same time, I'm kind of getting back used to it. I really, yeah, that's going to be a discussion in another video, as far as how, if they're gonna make this like the next Elder Scrolls game with the protagonist to talk and stuff. So yeah, if you guys have not beat the main story of this game, there is no rush. I think I kind of rushed a little bit because a lot of my friends have the game too, but most of them are playing Battlefront, so I was kind of like, okay, I'll use this opportunity to get ahead of them in the main story plot and be like, hey, I beat the main story. But it was worth it, definitely worth it. I think in Skyrim I beat the main plot when I was like level 38, so it's not really that big of a difference. But I will say that doing it at that kind of low level, it was kind of sort of challenging. Not challenging, but there was lots of reloading going on because I messed up a lot of my stealth tactics, and I kind of messed up a few maneuvers when I was going through certain areas with security turrets and stuff, so that's kind of why. But anyways, that's pretty much the whole video. I just kind of want to make this video just to kind of tell you guys that I finished Fallout 4. I will make more Fallout 4 videos, because now that I finished the main story, I don't have to put gameplays from the main story, because that's part of the reason why I haven't been making videos lately, because I was just going all out on the main story, and I didn't even want to record the main story because I know people are gonna probably get disappointed or frustrated that I showed main story footage. But I will be doing side stuff as far as gameplays to put over videos, and I will probably make a video to show you guys how to farm for gear and just kind of like how to stealth in this game, because I kind of figured out how to stealth in this game effectively now because of a few of my subscribers commenting on one of my videos, giving me some helpful tips. But anyways, this video is kind of getting long as it should be, but remember to leave a like on this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. So I will see you guys on the next video.